Hello everyone. It's now 6:11 p.m. So I'm I got the fingerprinting today, and they had these two ladies that tried to bully me on the bus for sanitizing the seat. And it was a black female that she asked me, "What are you what is that you're spraying?" And I said, "Well, I'm sanitizing the seat." And so she acted like the chief narc, but then this Hispanic lady acted like the flying monkey, and the Hispanic lady went out of her way to make a big scene and overreact really bad, and over exaggerated. And they both acted like they were trying very hard to set me up to get put off the bus. And I knew that they were gang stalkers because, as I said, for like almost 2 months of being here, not one complaint about me sanitizing the seats. And now almost every time I ride the bus, abusive narcissistic perps want to say something. And so, me and my OCD and everything, so, but the bus driver said everything was fine. I explained to him that I didn't mean any harm and I was just sanitizing the seat like I do every time. Because, I showed y'all how the seats usually look on the buses, And so then when I got the fingerprinting done, they had this lady, I really think she was younger than me, and her name is Amber. And what she did was, remember I told y'all that I had to get a $45 money order? So what she did was, after she called me in, she strategically waited until after I started signing the money order to narcissistically lecture me about how I shouldn't have signed it, and that I wasted $45 that I could have kept that I could have kept for myself. And then I said, "Well, I didn't know." She's like, "You never sign a money order." And as I said, she was younger than me. She said, "You never sign a money order unless somebody asks for it." You know. So then she was abusive and rough handling me with the fingerprinting and very controlling. And then, she kept trying to tell me loosen my hands and that my fingers or hands were too stiff. And then rough handling and jerking my hands around, when doing the fingerprinting. And then, she kept, and it's like the more she kept acting abusive and mean, that was making me more nervous. So then, even afterwards, I tried to ask certain questions, and she was so abusive, narcissistic, hard, and mean that she treated me like I wasn't allowed to ask any questions. And it's like, how can she work every day having an attitude like this? She had an attitude towards everything. Everything about me. And so then she had also like she told me that I shouldn't have signed the money order because she said something about it's off the books or something, that money is already on the books or something like that. And I was confused about her wording or whatever. Like, she said money was already on the books. But the agency yesterday told me, the company, the man who interviewed me, he said that if we don't get hired, then they would refund us the $45 back. So basically, she was telling me, yeah, she said money is on the books already. So basically, I could have got this done for free. And it's like, why did she wait until after I had already started filling it out? That's what narcissistic abusers do. And then she tried to make like you could have you could have kept your $45 or the money. And that's how they manipulate. Abusive narcissistic gang stalkers, they manipulate and set you up to waste unnecessary money. So that means I could have got this done for free and not have had to pay $45 at all. And she's like, oh, wait, you already paid for it. You already signed it. And so it's too late now. And just had nothing but attitude. And the co-workers, they didn't say nothing. She was like one of the rudest people ever. You know. So then online they had this narcissistic control freak fake T.I. perp that I thought he was a Christian, and I never saw any video evidence of footage of him being gang stalked, but he would always be driving in his car and making complaints. But he did a video talking about people, the perps manipulating for you to lash out and, commit a crime. You know how targeted individuals talk about that, And so he had dozens and multiple comments. But when I said, I said what, I don't remember exactly what I said at first. But, I mentioned about how they don't want me to live and act like as if they're trying to coerce me to go and off myself, pretty much. And then he said, well, they literally, I forgot exactly what he said, but he narcissistically used that word literally. And he tried to say that something about that they try to lie for an excuse to try to force him to be institutionalized or something. And I was talking about how the perps hate me and want me dead or whatever. And then he responded back with an attitude and said, ignore them and move forward. So I'm like, well, motherfucker, you ain't got to worry about me no more. And I just blocked him. And he didn't tell the other people commenting, ignore them and move forward. That's like dealing with narcissistic abuse when you're in a classroom and you're a student and everybody else is able to ask questions, but you're the only one, when you raise your hand and ask a question, and you're the only one who the teacher singles out and belittles. So, I thought that guy, and that, as I said, that guy, all the videos he has and no footage at all, or not even electronic footage of him being gang stalked. And I'm highly discouraged and disappointed and been mad at him and frustrated all day long. So I pretty much had a rough day so far. I had to get another night in the hotel because it's supposed to be very cold overnight. And this is almost like the last money that I have in the bank, So I wish I could. I'm going to try to do another video